Hello everyone, in this video we are going to see how we can import more students into our Academy platform. To do this, we go into the configurations menu and then to the students section on the left side. Here we'll see the option to import or export. In this case, we're going to import students using the import wizard. Click on Open Import Wizard and as we can see, a series of options appear. The first three, first name, last name and membership, are mandatory, so they cannot be unchecked. The rest of the fields are optional. For example, if we don't have the date of birth, we can uncheck that option. Username and password are also not required, since the platform automatically generates a password for each student. Registration date can also be unchecked if we don't have it. Let's go through some other simple examples on checking some fields, such as ID, other details, bank account, and the parent option. Once we've selected the fields we want to include, we click on Download Template Spreadsheet. As we can see, an Excel file is generated. At the top, we find the columns we left checked, and at the bottom there are several tabs. What do we find here? In the Memberships tab, if the memberships have already been created in the school platform, we can assign the ID, that's the membership code, to each student so it's imported with the correct membership. It's important to always use the ID, not the name of the membership. The same applies to levels, classes, and discounts. If they already exist on the platform, we can assign them directly to the student using their corresponding ID. Back to the first tab, in the second row, we see an example of the correct format to follow. First name and last name must always go in separate columns. In the membership field, if we don't have one assigned or don't want to set it yet, we simply write 0 to leave it empty. We complete all the other fields with our students' information, and it's important to know, in the active and can log in columns, we cannot write yes or no. We must use true to indicate yes, the student will have access, or false to indicate no. So for example, if we want a student to have access and be active, we will write true, true. Then, how do we assign the classes? We can import multiple classes per student by separating them with a comma. For discounts, since only one can be applied, it's enough to write its code. In terms accepted and image usage fields, we also use true or false. Once all the fields are filled in, we can even copy and paste them from another Excel file and the document is ready. In this example, we only have 3 students, but you can import hundreds. Before importing, it's important to delete the example row so those sample data don't get registered. We have the file. We click on Save and we go back into our platform. Here we click on Next and we need to upload the file we made. We select the file and next we'll see the data to be imported on the screen. If there's an error, it will appear in red. At the bottom, it will show also if there are students with errors. Those students will not be imported. For example, there might be errors due to incorrect font format or a poorly written email. In this case, we simply cancel and correct the file and upload it again. In this example, since everything is correct, we can see that students with error is 0. We click on Next and then import students. We click Import Students. The import was quick because we only had 3 students. Keep in mind that if you are importing hundreds or thousands of students, the process will take a bit longer. It's important to wait until the upload is complete. Once it's done, click Finish, and the new students will be imported. And that's all. Thank you.